Get ready to be amazed by this movie. The price of XRP Ripple could go up to $100.00 or even more soon. This is very important. I agree. Some of the smartest people in the Bitcoin business think this growth will happen. Wow, isn't that cool? A lot of people are saying that BlackRock, one of the world's richest companies, wants to buy XRP Ripple coins worth $27 trillion 0 cents. Maybe the best sign of future success in the past of Bitcoin. This is too important to ignore. Let's get right to the point and skip the small talk. BlackRock, the world's biggest asset manager, is said to be looking to make a big investment in XRP. This has made the XRP community very happy. According to tweets from people who work in the business and know a lot about it, BlackRock may be shifting its attention from Bitcoin to XRP, increasing the conversation about the possibility of an XRP ETF. People have been talking about the idea of an XRP ETF for months, but some recent tweets have brought it back up. Steph, a crypto expert, said that Larry Fink hasn't said anything about plans for an XRP ETF. Reports from inside the group say that these talks are secret. When will the BlackRock XRP file come out? In this claim, there are still stories going around that BlackRock is working on an XRP ETF, but the company hasn't said anything about it. An exchange-traded fund ETF is a way to invest that lets people make money from the success of an asset without actually owning any of it. Through an ETF, institutional investors can now trade in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and maybe even XRP in a way that is safer and easier to understand. When Bitcoin ETFs were approved earlier this year, it was a turning point for the crypto industry. This led to higher demand and price rises. BlackRock's approval of an XRP ETF could make it easier for big companies to spend, which would boost XRP's credibility and market value. Even though the price of XRP has been going down for a few months, people who follow the business are worried that a number of big banks are buying it for very low prices. Alpha Lions Academy CEO Eduardo Fina says that BlackRock and other big players are taking advantage of small clients who are having trouble with money. In his X post, he warned $2 is a steal for these groups. Due to financial problems, a lot of individual investors are selling their XRP assets. Having enough assets to meet their basic living costs as prices rise, wages stay the same, and the cost of living generally rises. Fina says this is done on purpose and that people are selling their coin for less because the way the economy is set up is making fiat currencies less valuable. You still have to report things even if an ETF files. Some people in the business world say BlackRock could be getting ready for a huge XRP price going up. According to Crypto Geek's tweet, BlackRock's part could have a big impact on the XRP market. Even though this number seems too high, the main idea stays the same. The fact that BlackRock decided to focus on XRP is a big sign that the company believes in its promise as a global financial bridge currency. The company specializes in making smart goods. Putting money into the future, finally adding trust and safety to XRP, might be the last thing it needs if it makes it to the market. A lot of people are still guessing about how BlackRock might be involved with XRP. If an XRP ETF comes out, things could change. Institutional investors who were hesitant before are now willing to put money in. However, first-time buyers should be careful because the rules aren't clear yet. If BlackRock can buy XRP at a lower price, they may be able to benefit from the present selling of XRP. Things will depend on the next few weeks a lot. But the real question is whether BlackRock's legal entry into the XRP market is the start of a new era for the cryptocurrency. What does this mean for the value of XRP? Are what BlackRock says true? XRP will reach new heights with active involvement. Crypto experts say crazy things will happen, and I know you're not ready for them. If these stories are true, the next part will blow your mind, and this could be the biggest investment in XRP ever by an institution. XRP is in danger now more than ever. Analysts and people who work in the sector are talking about a change in the financial world that could lead XRP to new areas it hasn't been to before. Would XRP's value really go through the roof? Some people say that a token's value will never go below $100, 0 cents. Some people believe it's all in your head. But what if we're about to see something that has never been seen before? A well-known and respected member of the network for XRP, Arando Pantoja, says that our once-in-a-generation chance is about to end. He says that the world's financial systems are changing a lot because fintech is being used in ways that have never been seen before. Panolea says that the $23 trillion world of big finance is about to go through huge changes. Some of the most vocal people in the cryptocurrency talks right now are mostly about how much XRP will be worth in the future. Stop fading XRP, the well-known expert Steph wrote not long ago. Get ready for your XRP to go up 10 times. Also, Crypto Geek said that the value of XRP will rise by $5 trillion, 0 cents, in one night. If you think that's too much, think about how XRP is being set up for business use in a way that none of the other digital currencies can match. Unlike meme coins or imaginary assets, XRP can grow with the financial system because it is useful and has a well-established infrastructure. Pantoa says it will be easy for XRP to hit $100, 0 cents. Panto said that XRP will make hundreds of thousands of dollars, which he thinks will change the lives of early buyers forever, wealthy while others aren't sure. Why did Pantoya's guesses go from a lowly $20, 0 cents range to a high $100, 0 cents to $1, 0 cents range? Yancey, who uses Exus, was not sure about this change. At the same time, Wizard X brought up the most clear problem. Stupid, awful. Do you know how much the market was worth at that time? To put it another way, XRP would be worth $100, 0 cents if the market was worth $10 trillion, 0 cents, which some people say is an astronomically huge amount of money. But keep this in mind. When disruptive technologies take hold, values that were impossible before become real. This can be seen in the way that markets have changed over time. Analysts like Dark Defender think XRP is looking good, and Amonic says there will be a huge rise. The stakes are now bigger because of this. No one knows how much XRP costs. Could change if it is really ready for top-level organizations to use it. One thing is certain, we now know that the next few months will be very important for XRP. Let's look at the many ways that it is different from other coins. In the banking business, everyone is on edge. But why does this mean such a strong uptrend? It really is that simple. Ethereum is gaining a foothold in the foreign banking business in a subtle way. Behind the scenes, things may be changing the way we think about money. You'll be shocked by the next step. It is no longer a crazy idea to think that XRP could be used in the international financial system. It is going on right now. There have been reports that all trades within Bank of America are done with XRP. Also, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, has shown how XRP makes it possible to send money quickly and cheaply. This is a very big problem for the old SWIFT system, which is a mainstay of the foreign banking system. The big news that Ripple is now working with SWIFT through eNet's payment safe is being talked about in the crypto world. In other words, XRP can work. Given how the financial economy is right